on their background and their race. So look, if you come from an inner city, right, and your educational history in school, it was what it was. They have a predicted GPA before you even start. They say, wait a minute, based on what school he went to, his past grades, his race, his predicted GPA is 1.2, 2.4, whatever it is, right? Right? So they're already saying what's gonna happen with that individual based on where he's at, where he come from, his race, and so forth. That's the same thing that happens with us in life out here, bro. Out here, it is predicted if you're gonna succeed or if you're gonna fail based on your race, what neighborhood you was raised in, what school you went to, what type of level education you got. It's already predicted if you're gonna fail or if you're gonna succeed, if you're gonna go to jail or if you're gonna be a 9-to-5 employee all the way to you 67 to get a little bit of money after 40 years of working and just get by. You know, it's already predicted whether it's any possibility if you're gonna be a millionaire or not. You know, those are things that already, bro, they already have that data, bro, on individuals out here. So how you gonna overcome what's being predicted about you? How you gonna overcome that? You know, how you gonna overcome what's being predicted about you? The outcome of your life. Not only the outcome, because look, they predict what's gonna happen with the children based on what the parents did. Listen to that right there. There's a prediction on your children based on what you do and their future and your grandchildren. And you see what I'm saying? So based on what the parents do, you know, we got to be careful what we do out here on a daily basis. Everybody wants to know a lot of everything and nobody knows nothing about nothing, you know? So keep that in mind. And I'm sharing this because, you know, I listen to it and I analyze it and I say, wow, man, that's deep right there. That's deep right there. You know, what can I do today that you know, that's going to help me situate myself and push my agenda forward? And that being the best version of myself that I could be. You know, developing and establishing generational wealth for me and my family and my descendants. You see what I'm saying? Because, look, think about this, right? What's your great-great-grandparents' name? Where were your great-great-grandparents born? Where did they live? Where did they go to school? Where? You know, a lot of us can't answer that question. We know where our grandparents were born, where our grandparents lived, but what about your great-great-great-grandparents? Where they at? Why we don't know nothing about them? You see what I'm saying? And that's our issue right there. And, you know, maybe our ancestors didn't have the same opportunities that we had today, right? I'll say that also. We don't know that much about them because they didn't have the same opportunities, the same, you know, means to capital, to growth, to, you know, to establish something for us. But look, maybe some of our great-grandparents, they was in a situation where they could have made choices and set things up a little bit better. You know, at least our grandparents. You see what I'm saying? But you know, what are your great-great-grandchildren gonna say about you? See, I think about that right there. What is my great-grandson gonna say about great-great-granddaughter gonna say about their great-great-granddad? Because I want them to know that I was here. So I gotta do something about that, right? And that's what it is. When you build generational wealth and you get to the point where you develop a trust fund and they doing their thing off of that, then they're gonna know who you are. You know, so just keep that in mind right there. That's food for thought, bro. As you move out here, as you make moves out here, and as you go about your business of doing life. You know, as you go about your business doing life. Sometimes we get wrapped up in on 9 to 5. Then the weekend is sports. You know, and there's no substance to what we're doing out here. There's no, you know, we got to figure out what's your purpose, bro. God, what did you create me for? What is my gift? You know, everything depends on that right there. God put gifts in each and every one of us. There's a passage of scriptures that he says, to some he gave 1 talent, to some he gave 2 talents, and to some he gave 5 talents. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, what you doing with the talents that God give you? Do you know what those talents are? You see what I'm saying? I need to discover what my talent is. You know, and how much talent did he give me? And what am I doing? What am I doing with them? Am I multiplying them? Because in the same passage, it says that the master came back and he asked the servants, you know, what you did with the talent that I gave you. And the one that he gave 2 talents, he said, look, you gave me 2 talents, so now I got 5 talents. And he told the guy he gave 5 talents to, he said, what you did with the talents I gave you? He said, nah, you gave me 5 talents, and look, I got 10 talents, bro. I did some investments. You know, I did this, I did that. And then he turned around to the guy he gave 1 talent. He said, what you did with the talent I gave you? He said, nah, I took my talent and I buried it because I didn't want nothing to happen to it. And I wanted to make sure that at least you had your talent when you came back. So I buried it. It's right there. So, yo, he said that servant was wicked, and he cast him out, bro, into Hades, into you know, it's gnashing of teeth, to a dark place. So look, bro, that's in the scriptures right there, bro, right there. What talents are you working with, bro? What gifts do you have that need to be developed? You see what I'm saying? Because we look all around us, like I was saying earlier in another video about people who discover their talents, bro, and the things they are able to do once they discover those talents, bro. You know, they change the world. They change the world, you know. And look at Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, one of the sharks on Shark Tank, bro. Mark Cuban, bro, he was a bartender. He was a back bar, bro. And Mark Cuban, he was working at a bar. He got a job working in a computer store. He was working in a computer store, and while he was working in the computer store, his boss that hired him, you know, asked him if he knew how to read the manuals to the computers. And Mark, you know, he went to college. You know, he started studying those manuals, and he started reading, working in a computer store, studying the manuals. He got better and better and better at it. Yo, before you know it, man, he did his own business with the knowledge that he gained reading the manuals. And forget about it, bro. He sold the business for something like, his first business for something like $100 million or $30 million. And then he did another business and sold it for billions of dollars. And now he's worth like 5-point-something billion dollars. But this was a person like you and me who just tapped into his gift, because he says that the greatest sports arena is the business world. Forget about football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, and all of that. All right, there's sports there, and that's all right. But the greatest one that everybody can compete in is the business, the sports of business, because it's always changing, and there's always somebody new coming to take you out. So you constantly got to stay studying, and you constantly got to stay evolving. You can't say I opened a business if you do have a business right now and I'm good and I'm eating off this business. No, you got to look at what innovation is coming out, and you got to see where things are headed, because look how Amazon came and shut everybody down. Look how Home Depot came and shut all the mom and pop hardware stores down. Lowe's. Look at Walmart. How Walmart came and shut, you know, stores down, bro. Netflix shut Blockbuster down. You know, so you could get shut down quick if you're not constantly looking ahead about what you're doing and continuing to evolve. And look, everything back in the early 2000s, it was the tech bubble, the Yahoos, the internet, and look where it's at now. Look where it's at now. So, just food for thought, man. And I'm glad that I was able to share. God bless you, my family and friends. Have a good day. And until the next one, remember, go to O.E.N, original O.E.N on my YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up. That's where we headed with it right now. I'm already doing videos and posting it there. The ones that I'm sharing on my Instagram and Facebook. But I'm going to do more videos and I'm going to do different stuff on my Facebook, YouTube channel. I just got to learn how to figure out the editing better, and I got to get better at that. But that's where we headed with the whole thing. See, I'm forecasting of what the future looks like, what the coming weeks, the coming months, and this is how it has to be, so we can have direction, so we could be planted, so God willing, things will work out. But look, remember, no one can close a door that God opens for you. God bless you.